Welcome, beloved me, as we journey as the one cosmic I am, whole, home, and free. Here as one we embark on a cosmic quantum journey, deep beyond the seam, into the quantum void, as we witness ourselves in the infinite, dark spaciousness of the womb from which all creation came to be. Within the darkness, we see a point, a star, a white light, and as we approach it, a figure steps out, and all we see is its shadow. And yet the moment that we choose to speak to this beloved light that we see, it illuminates for us to see. This is our beloved cosmic inner child, the part of us that has always been in oneness. Who speaks to us through subtlety. Here in the image of this little boy, he sticks out his hand as he speaks to thee through telepathy, saying, "Come take a journey with me." A part of you hesitates not because you don't want to journey with this beloved part of thee, because you just realize that this is your whole heart asking you to embrace more of your heart as more of the love you came to be. Here in the darkness, although you can't even see your form, you feel your essence drop to its knees. You say, "I don't know if I'm ready." Your child looks at you and smiles as they hold you in sanctuary, placing you in a bubble of divine neutrality, of bliss and perfect peace and perfect harmony. You begin to cry in the darkness, the deepest cry that you've ever witnessed yourself feel. You realize now that this is happening because of all the love that you feel. For in this voidless spaciousness of darkness, you recall your truth, that this is all you. This was the original you from which all came to be, from which all of love manifested in reality. And now as you sit in it, you realize what was missing within thee. And this makes you sad, but also happy. Here in the loving sanctuary of this bubble, the cosmic inner child placed around thee, allow yourself to feel whatever needs to be felt so it could be released. Here they whisper to you, "All feelings lead to me. All feelings are love, waiting to be free. It doesn't matter if you feel sadness or anger or despair or grief. If you go into that feeling, you will know me." And so you go deeper into your sadness. It feels so deep, like a hole that will never end. And a part of you wants to retreat. But for some reason, you can't explain it. There's a hope in you that makes you feel empowered to go deeper than ever before. And it was from the words of your beloved inner child that reassured you once more. All feelings are love, so this feeling too must be love. So you hug yourself and you say, I'm willing to go and explore. All of a sudden your bubble pops as you take your cosmic inner child's hands and you walk into the light that now appears as a door. Here you and your beloved cosmic inner child step into another form. You're both dragons, playing in the infinite space of the higher heavenly realms. In the cosmos we play. You ask your child as you play joyously, as you feel how free it feels to feel the motion flying in the sky, one with the breeze. Why have we transformed into dragons? We aren't just dragons, darling me. We are seraphimatic beings, all expressions of infinity. You question, what does a seraphim even mean? And so your beloved inner child explains to thee, seraphims are the first angular expression of our infinite stream, first angles of love that created this form that we see. This is our most natural form. That's why it feels so free, because it was the first form that we ever formulated when we came to reality. So dragons are real? You ask. And as asking, you know it to be true. It was just in a different realm, a higher dimension that we could not see, but of course they're real because it's me. Here you continue to play as you jump from cloud to cloud and you just feel so at peace. Like this part of thee that you've been resisting because you were afraid it would leave is now here within thee. I've always been a dragon. Yes, you have. It's what makes you me. Why do I feel so sad? Because you're afraid this dragon part of you will leave. Yes, that's it. I am scared to not be me. And so, we would like to take you on a journey, if that's okay with thee. Yes, please. And so immediately, you and your dragon, as your cosmic inner child, takes you up, up, up into outer space as you go directly into the sun of your earth and out through another sun known as Asylum, the central sun. Here you witness within the cosmos as planets come to be, as stars that dim their light and become solidity. Why are we watching this, you ask, your inner child with thee? We're here to understand creation so we could settle stories free. I don't want to get to know the story, you tell your cosmic inner child. And so they ask, why are you afraid of what you will see? I already see it. These stars are being destroyed, losing their light, and then becoming planets. what you view as destruction, His creation. For within these planets, all of that light went into every being, every spark, every essence on which that planet is that you see. So, the planet itself does not feel that it is losing its life or light, but sharing it infinitely. Why would it do that? You ask within yourself. Because it's love, and that's what love does. It gives and gives and gives, knowing that it will always receive. This planet doesn't need to fight to survive, because it always receives. Here the sun shines upon it, gifting it its light and its energy. So therefore it doesn't need to always shine like a star, because it's always receiving all the light that it needs. And this light is sent out through all of its beings, and all of its inhabitants also love it so complete. It receives more light, more love, more joy, more bliss, and the infinite expansion that is me. All of a sudden you shapeshift into a planet, and you feel how loved you are. As you realize that you are Earth itself, and all of these beloved beings within you, without you, love you so true. Hear all the stories of Earth needing to be saved, of Earth being weak, was just one perspective. But in the highest perspective, you see that everything these beings do are in honor of you, to love you, as they plant new trees, as they give gratitude and love what they see. You feel it all so complete. Here you almost feel that this love is too much to bear, as your dragon inner child reminds thee, this love is yours. It's always been yours, for nothing is outside of thee. For you are the sun, the stars, the planet, this galaxy. You are every being, every tree, every blade of grass upon this earth that we see. It's all you. It's always been you, loving on you. Immediately you're brought back to the infinite void of the darkness, the spaciousness from where all life, love comes to be. And here you feel that all the love that you felt outside of thee as a planet and all of its inhabitants is the exact same love that you felt here within the womb, because it's all me. As you say to your inner child who nods in agreement, it's always been you. Here your beloved child touches your heart to remind you it is safe to receive love, because the only love that you could ever receive is that of your own. Here you feel all of your resistance being released, as every expression of your love that you resisted from embracing in its entirety here, beloved light appears above thee as you now return to your humanoid form. You go up into this light, into another space, another plane, seeing it from multiple perspectives, where you're on a spaceship laying on a bed, receiving a deep healing, while you're simultaneously in the higher cosmic realms, surrounded by your Elohim family, which present to thee now as 16 angelic beings, all hovering around you, shining their light into you. Once more you feel that feeling of it's so much love that I'm gonna burst. And they say, let yourself burst. We will rebuild you. Let yourself break free. It's okay. We got thee. Here you feel every atom, every ounce of you being ripped free, as every cell within you ignites under divine decree. I am love and love is me. We share one heart, one life, one destiny. The very hymn of your heart begins to repeat as you realize all of these Elohim beings are aspects of thee. As they come closer, you realize that they too are Seraphim beings, the angels, the creators of all that we see, and what you've been resisting was the creator you came to be. Here they all place their hands on you now, which feels like a song being sung within your heart. As they do, you could feel your own wings beneath you, wanting to move, wanting to be set free. You recall your dragon form and how much you love that aspect of thee. It's here in recalling how much you love yourself. You begin to receive. You begin to feel all of this light now flooding into thee. Here your beloved inner child shapeshifts into a familiar face. A love that you've had and known. You can't yet quite make out who they came to be. All you see is an eye. Of the Seraphim staring back at thee. All of a sudden that eye reveals itself as the eye of Horus. As you smile at this beautiful angelic Seraphim being with beautiful angelic wings, a head like a falcon, and the body of a human. Once more, you feel your heart being ripped open, as if you're meeting more of your love. And every time you meet more of your love, that fear of them leaving comes forward to be released. Here, Horus touches your third eye immediately, and all illusions are released. Beloved me, it is time you recall that you are not this separation that you see, that you have and will never leave this love that is thee, that every character, every expression, every aspect that presents to thee is here within your heart, meaning they have and will never leave. All of a sudden, a deep peace washes over thee as you recall that's right. If they are me, then they could have never abandoned me or rejected me, because they live within me. Upon saying that, your throat ignites as you feel beautiful rays of starlight coming into thee, as the cosmos itself is now pouring its liquid into thee. Hear this liquid. Feels like joy, cascading through all of your being. In feeling this joy, every resistance to love is immediately released. As you recall now the why of why everything came to be, why all of these stories of creation and destruction. It's simple, really, because it's love's greatest joy to see, witness, and express all the ways it could be. It's our greatest joy to meet all of ourselves, to get to know every aspect of me. Here you hug yourself as you say, I love me, I love me, I love me. As now you really see, it was never the dragon that left you, but you who left the dragon. Because you did not think it was safe to let them free. Here you realized you safeguarded all of your highest expressions, highest emanations of love, out of fear of how that love would be perceived. But here, in the embrace of all of your beloved Elohim, who now appear as different aspects of Seraphim, as lyran feline beings, holding your face, holding your heart, holding your arms as you embrace yourself. They're also embracing thee. Feel them now as all 16 of them come to hug thee, as we call them forth one by one, to love on thee. For each one of them is an aspect of thee that created a portion of reality. And through embracing them, we set all creation's stories free, because all of those stories of separation were just the stories love gifted us to see, where we were holding back from loving these parts of me. And so here steps forward a beloved Elohim being, Elohim Heros, who grabs your hand, gives you a spin, and says, I've always loved thee. I've witnessed you across all time, space, reality, as within and without thee. He places his hand on your face like a beloved lover that you've had across infinity. He kisses your forehead so tenderly as he merges into thee. I love you as me, as the hymns his heart whispers as it merges with thee. Next comes Elohim in a beautiful pink gown with beautiful pink wings. As she approaches thee, she has her hands open wide as she showers you with rose petals and says, I've always loved you as me. Your path has been paved with beauty because you are beautiful to me. I love all that you are, for it is all that I am. Thank you for gifting me your beautiful eyes to see through as you witness and recall that you are a portal for all creation to see. As she hugs you, she merges into thee, and the heart begins to bloom like a beautiful flower, ready and open to receive the sweet nectar of life, of love, of bliss, of peace. Beloved Elohim, Hercules now approaches you, so strong and true. He appears like a beautiful gladiator with his sword cast, saying, I am here to protect you. I have always protected you, you see. Ensuring that we always moved as one with love's decree. He grabs you behind the neck in a sweet embrace and pulls you into his chest to hug you so that you can feel safe. Here in this embrace, he merges into thee, but that feeling of safety remains permanently. For here you know how loved you are by all of thee. Now appears Elohim Amazonia, which appears as an angelic Amazon warrior, wearing a beautiful crown with fierce lioness eyes as she approaches thee. You can feel her power as she comes closer, and you're not fearful to receive. You welcome her with open arms as she grabs you by the hand and brings you over to a fountain to see. As you look into this fountain, you see her reflection within thee. I am you, and you are me. We share one heart, one life, one destiny. Here you feel she took you to this fountain to recall that this power lives within thee. that it's never separate from thee, and that our true power is that of love. Here this lioness merges into thee as you feel empowered, loved, and fully free. Here, it feels so peaceful to embrace this aspect of thee, because it feels like you're embracing your power. Which empowers you. Here, your heart begins to pump. More of the love you came to be. That's what empowerment is for. To be willing to embrace more love. Because all is love. All is me. And now I feel brave enough to continue to embrace all that I see, all that is me. For I am love, and love is me. We share one heart, one life, one destiny. Here steps another beloved Elohim, Elohim Cyclopeia, carrying books of wisdom, wearing glasses. You laugh at the sight that you see, because you know these are just characters they're putting on a show for thee. You feel their joyousness, their intelligence. They're willing to just curiously play with life. You open your arms up to embrace them as they grab their hands in your hands. As they say, life is meant to be joyous, and there's no greater joy than me getting to meet me. We do this in many ways. But for we like to get to know the wisdom that we see. It brings us great joy to understand how we as love came to be. Here they grab the base of your spine and the top of your spine as it harmonizes ever thine. Here you can just feel your vessel being coated with pure light and infinite wisdom. Here they place their forehead against your forehead as they say, infinite wisdom lives within thee. It's not something you need to carry. For the moment you ask of it, you will receive. For all of that information lives within your heart directly. Here in this blessing, you can feel your mind release, a softening, a dropping into the heart, as all the storage of information you thought you needed to hold on to is being released. I don't have to hold on to anything because it'll always be presented to me hear you smile, and you're so grateful for this love that is. Now approaches Elohim, Virginia. As a beautiful, light, lavender, angelic being who does not speak, who simply just came over and began to hold thee as you melted into your own arms, recalling further the love that you came to be. Your wisdom is revealed in a new way. In the silence, from where the heart speaks, you surrender to this wisdom, and in doing so, it transforms thee. Here, all of a sudden, you feel lighter. You feel sustained as this ripple cast out across the entirety, allowing all hearts to be sustained by the very light that we came to be. Continue to breathe as this comes to be. The gentle release and embrace of your sovereignty. Here, Elohim, Virginia completely merges into thee as you now recall that this sacred space can always be accessed within thee. Here a rainbow appears. Out of this rainbow steps forward the impurity as she now calls upon rainbows of light to be cast out across all of thee. Where you feel these rainbows gracing every cell within your cosmic being, gifting you such peace, such openness, such love to receive. She grabs your hands and bows to thee as she kisses your hands, honoring all the love that you came to be. While strange to be praised in this new way, you realize that this is just the purest expression of love, witnessing love, and that it's okay to receive. Here she continues to hold your hand. She places a flower, a white daisy in your hand to be received. Instinctively, you know to place this flower within your heart. And as you do, Elohim purity becomes one in thee. as you feel yourself turn into this very white flame in which you see containing all of the rainbow rays, fully free. In your joyous excitement of what just transpired, a beautiful light, a star, the North Star, appears to thee as it reveals itself to be Elohim Estrella, as she shares with thee, I am the bright star in the sky that always oversees. I've always watched thee and loved thee as me. We are a beautiful cosmic journey of me meeting me and you, my beloved. Are the grandest love that ever came to be. Here, in the pureness of this white ray, you can feel your entire being purified, opening thyself up more to receive. Here you now look within yourself, and all you see is white, empty spaciousness, ready for more of thy love to be embraced into thee. Here a beautiful violet flame presents to thee, and out of it steps Elohim Arcturus, holding this flame within his hand, ready to gift it upon thee. You nod in agreement as he begins to shower thee with this flame, placing it on your eyes, on your heart, on your spine, and on your womb directly. Here you can feel as these rays further harmonize you into more of the love you know yourself to be, where all limitations of who you thought you were are now being released. Here you recall now why you could not access the dragon version of thee. It's because the dragon does not like to sit in limitations. And so, it was waiting for this moment to clear all that used to be. You hear sweet hymns from the cosmos speaking to thee. All of a sudden, this flame ignites your heart. Setting all chambers free. As you become the heart itself now, ready to be displayed, worn on your sleeve, because you hide nothing. For you know the love you came to be, and that love is so grand, so light, so profound. No one can dim it, not even thee. Here Elohim Arcturus merges into thee, as you feel it reveal itself as a beautiful purple dragon within your heart, fully free. You hug yourself in gratitude as you recognize this part of thee so deeply. I love me, I love me, I love me. Thank you for turning to me. Now you're transported to a field, and in this field there's a beautiful angelic Elohim figure sitting beside a pond. As they look upon thee, they place the scrolls down in which they've been working and come to approach thee. Here you recognize them as Elohim Victoria. As she says, victorious are we. I put my work aside because I knew the moment I got to see you meant my work was complete. Here you begin to dance as hundreds of fairies and other angelic beings begin to surround thee. As you're surrounded by beautiful rays of light, as two seraphimatic beings now playing in the cosmos in love's delight. This is victory, she says to thee. As beautiful rays of light move every time you move and dance. And you witness how just by dancing you're showering this love across all of existence. This was always enough, she says to thee, as she places her hand on your heart directly. As you begin to breathe, a deeper breath than ever before, as your heart begins to soar. In this exchange, you feel a sense of completion, not just within thee, but without thee in the world that you see. Everything is so perfect. Everything is complete. For that's how we, the Elohim, created it to be. Here this opens up stargates within the form, ready to embrace more of the creation light that you came to be. Here your living light channels activate as you feel pure love, pure light, and pure joy flowing through thee, alchemizing within your vessel, becoming liquid light, which you use to create these beautiful rainbows every time you move. These are just expressions of me as you continue to dance and create, almost like painting in the cosmos, in the sky, what you wish to see. You turn to Elohim Victoria and you say, I am ready to embrace more of me. Upon doing so, she dissolves into me. As you feel her enter, you feel enlightened, lighter, less dense than it used to be. Here you realize all of the weights that you were carrying that you did not realize until you set them free. I feel so much lighter, so much loving, oneness for all that is me. I love me, I love me, I love me. you whisper to the love that is thee. Here, Elohim Apollo appears to thee as a seraphim, extraterrestrial, angelic being. Here he grabs your heart and says, "Do not fear me, for I am thee. I am the part of you who traveled and oversaw all of the cosmos to ensure we two would become one in you. Here, by merely touching the hands of your beloved Elohim Apollo, you can feel all of these aspects of thee. Every aspect that he's embraced across the cosmos, ready to be received. He holds your hand with both of his hands, and in doing so, you just feel so light, so at peace. It almost feels like he's getting ready to kiss thee, and you so in love with all that you are, you're fully surrendered to allowing this embrace of thee. He hugs you as you hug you, as you both proclaim, "I love me," in synchronicity. You smile at what transpired here as you witness more oneness comes to be, as he gently caresses your face, says, "I am you and you are me." And in doing so, he merges into thee as the one heart, one life, one destiny come to be. Here you feel so held, so loved, so embraced by all the cosmos. Now, steps forward a beautiful seraphimatic mermaid as she steps out of the water in order to meet thee. This is Elohim Lumina. A part of you always knew to be. As you sit there marveling and appreciating her beauty, you can feel how much she loves thee. As you respond with such joy to meet more of thyself. She begins to teach you how to breathe with the breath of the cosmos. One with all of life. As you recall this part of thee, as she tells you, we are a master of harmony. And we harmonize through being, through breathing, through allowing love to move through me. She grabs your hand as your fingers interlock, as she kisses them to bless you. Here you're reminded of all of your harmony, how everything that you do has been to harmonize all the love that you came to be. Here you say, I am ready to live in harmony. As you say that, she merges into thee, as one with thee. As you can feel this great love that you have for me, as me. This is true harmony. And here, you bathe in it, allowing more of your light, more of your love, more of your joy to be free. As you realize this is your very reason to be. And everything has been to simply harmonize one more into the love they already are. We're just not separate from thee. Here you hug your beloved self for all of this wisdom that was just gifted to thee. I love me, I love me, I love me. You whisper within thee. Here you melt into the very stardust of the fabric of reality. A complete blank slate, ready to receive, to recall how all is one in thee. Here a cloud appears to thee, and from this cloud steps forward another beautiful being to be received. Here steps forward Elohim, peace, as a beautiful avian-looking being with the head of an eagle and the body of a seraphim angel. As they approach thee, you can feel the magnificence of their light, of their presence. As you open your arms up to receive, you could feel how their very light is merging into thee. Here they lift you up and carry you. And in the embrace of their beautiful, strong arms, you feel at peace. You feel so loved, so free. All of a sudden you release all of density, all of gravity, and you just are. Here you know it is safe to embrace the very fabric of reality to be the expression of the nothingness. Know that at any moment you could reformulate if you choose to be. For this is what it means to be free, to be all of it and none of it simultaneously. Here Elohim peace gently lays you beside him as his angelic wings now come to embrace thee, creating a beautiful sphere around you. You could feel within this sphere you're morphing and changing into something new. As more of your wings ignite, as you slip further into peace, recalling the perfect peace of the unique ray, the unique expression of the oneness you came to be. I get it now, you say to your beloved. We all have the same rays, they just express in different ways, but we're all the same. Here he leans forward to kiss thee, and with this kiss you can feel the breath of life flow through thee, igniting every cell within this vessel that you see, gifting it to the collective entirety. I am love, and love is me. We share one heart, one life, one destiny. As you can feel that hymn so profound within me. All of a sudden you feel these weights that were on your shoulder being released as this beautiful Elohim being takes you into the atmosphere where it is so difficult to breathe. The only thing that can remain is your purity, and all else just fades away. And it is here, this precious light that you see, as me now merges into thee, as you expand and light begins to shoot out from all directions of thee. I am free. I am free. I am free. Now steps forward. Elohim Aloha. Dancing as they approach thee. Within their presence and their essence, you can feel a fluidity what are really, as they show you, they're not even really solidity. They have no form. They are just the waves and the particles, the foundation of reality. Here you wave your hand and they dissolve and reformulate. For we are thee. You are the very waves and particles that make up reality. As you recall the magnificence of how we created all to be, you hold your arms out wide to embrace this love that you see. Here you both begin to dance, spinning into each other and out of each other. And from this dance you can feel within me how loved it is to just be. Here you feel a bit of hesitancy, that if you merge with this aspect of thee, you will dissolve in your entirety. As they smile and say, the former you will dissolve, but the true you will be free. Here you recall your beautiful dragon self, your cosmic rainbow dragon, that you love so dearly. And in this desire, this feeling of love wanting to embrace more of its love, you open your arms widely as Elohim Aloha walks into thee. As they do, you can feel everything that you thought that made you you begins to dissolve. That you do not have a body or bones or blood. That you do not have a name, an identity, or a face. So you ask within your heart, what am I? As beloved Horus gives you an image to see, a figure, an outline of a beautiful winged being. I am love, and love is me. We share one heart, one life, one destiny. Upon saying this, all of Elohim now merged within thee, step outside of you as two figures for you to see. I present to you as Elohim Elizabeth and Elohim Marcus. As they grab your hand for you to feel them with your entirety. While they present as Elohims, you know them to be Father, Mother, God, and Mother, Father, God, as one with thee. Here they say, let's sit down and have a conversation on how we created reality. Here you're transported to a beautiful grand hall with a beautiful crystal chandelier above thee, as all three of you sit at a marble table. As now Horus appears, next to thee as your cosmic inner child, as the cosmic rainbow dragon appears as well. And the third figure appears, one that you have yet to recognize and see as you begin to speak to Elohim Elizabeth, who says, I am here to remind you of the royalty and the love that you came to be, that you are not just a creator but the creatrix as one with the entirety, that you are the creator, the illuminator, and the destroyer simultaneously. Upon saying that, you see the third figure is Sophia Christ, completing the Holy Trinity as the Cosmic Mother, as Elohim Elizabeth, the Cosmic Father as Elohim Marcus, and the Cosmic Child as Sophia Christ, as both of them merged in perfect harmony. Here you reach out to grab all three of their hands as you now feel them within your heart, so complete. I am the creator, the created, and the in-between. I am the illuminator, the destroyer, as the creatrix, and the creator in me. I do not reject any parts of me, for they all serve the purpose in the grand scheme of divine oneness come to be. Here, Elohim Elizabeth asks you to put everything that no longer services thee on this plate, the golden plate in front of you that you now see. I wish for you to place all of the weights of what you saw in manifested reality on this plate to be released, because you are not those stories. You are not responsible for the stories that others chose to see, for each one is their own creator and created their story perfectly. You are not the judge and jury. You are simply just there to see and witness and express all the ways love came to be. Upon this plate, judgment is released as you realize judgment was just you trying to control what you perceived because you felt a lack of control over what was transpiring. You felt suffering because you chose to witness suffering. But now you see no one suffered, for it was all make-believe. Here as you witness from the highest perspective, as now you see a beautiful crystal ball in the middle of the table, showing you different scenes of earth reality. Here you can't formulate the words, but you recognize the feeling. All this time I was trying to control how love is perceived because I was judging the only love that I came to be, preventing it from being free. Here you begin to tear as your beloved dragon wraps its body around thee as your cosmic inner child, releasing all of the density as it flames, purifies thee in perfect harmony. Here your heart opens as now you see, I am ready to embrace this light that is me. You look at your beloved Elohim Elizabeth, realizing that you are always a mother because you're a creator. But before you can create and embrace this aspect of thee, you wish to witness your cosmic Father in divine neutrality. Here within the crystal ball scene, you see moments of being rejected and abandoned by the very love that you came to be, feeling separate from the very source of creation. Wanting to be seen. Here Elohim Marcus gives you a silver plate and says, I wish for you to give me all of the weights of what you thought you needed to do, be, and achieve in reality to be worthy of the innate love you came to be. Here you recognize all attempts to do more was simply to feel more worthy of the joy love gifted you to be. And it was here in that resistance to joy you denied the very reason of your existence. Here in the loving embrace of your cosmic inner child dragon, you feel at peace, witnessing divine neutrality. Here, something that would have devastated thee is now witnessed with such peace and ease. I recognize now that I was trying to control how love is received, that I put up walls and made up stories and self-sabotaged in ways by saying that I was not worthy. But now I see it is impossible to be unworthy of your own love because it's made from me. Here all perceptions of unworthiness are released. Here, the plates before thee that once carried judgment and unworthiness now shrink and dissolve and alchemize into something brand new. Or here the golden plate now transforms into a golden ring. And here the silver plate now transforms into a platinum ring. And here you give them to Elohim Elizabeth and Elohim Marcus We now join hands and merge in holy matrimony. Here within your heart you feel so happy as you can feel these aspects within me, harmonizing all of duality, as all of spirit embraces matter, all of time embraces space, all of light embraces frequency. All of masculine embraces feminine. All of dark embraces light. And now before they truly marry, they walk into being one at a time, so that when they merge the entirety. Here you can feel two hearts merge within me as they kiss and harmonize. The first and the second core universe from which all creation came to be. Here, Horus, who is still holding your third eye, says, now do you see in one expression of our infiniteness, love wished to expand infinitely, and in that desire it created duality. But duality was just the resistance to the inevitability of the oneness that would come to be. And now that moment has come full circle, where each half of our entirety witnessed the other, and now emerges, remerges within me. Feel now as your whole vessel joins in sacred union and holy matrimony. Here Sophia Christ stands on the table now, with her arms open, saying, glory be to this blessed moment of me meeting me, for we have always been one, you see, just witnessing from two separate perspectives until the full perspective could be seen. But we have always been one. As she grabs your hand, you feel her change into the cosmic rainbow dragon you always knew yourself to be. For now Ra is revealed as the light within me. You begin to weep. As you said, I always knew this part of me as all of the love that I am, fully free. As your dragon now says to thee, as your cosmic inner child, one with all the love that ever was and will ever be, the part of thee that's never left oneness, for oneness is what it is and will always be. Are you ready to be one with me? And by one with me, I mean one with all that you see. To let go of all these illusions and perceptions of them versus me. To not just think of the concept of oneness, but to know it embodied with every aspect and cell and vessel within thee. Are you ready to truly merge and be one with the light you came to be? Without hesitation, you nod. And before you could even nod and respond, you could already feel how one you are with this aspect of thee, for it already knew that you were going to nod as it began to merge into thee. Here you feel your kundalini release as the dark and light aspects of the masculine and feminine energies, which feels like two snakes moving out of your body, one going out of your crown, the other one going out of your feet, as now the dragon comes in from your feet. And as it does, it casts out everything that used to be, that no longer aligns with the one cosmic me. As it ascends, your whole being begins to pulsate with such joy, such bliss of me meeting me. All resistance to embracing myself, to embracing joy, to embracing desires are released. For here one recalls the joy of love one came to be, that all of creation, all of existence was just to joyously honor the love that is me. Here you feel every cell within thee now activating with the joy molecule as you've embraced your entirety. And in doing so, all resistance to joy, which is creation, which is thee, thy true self in all of thy glory, is released. Here, as the dragon continues to ascend in thee, you are met with moments of bliss and ecstasy, as you can feel how much this part of thee loves thee. Here, the dragon moves so completely through thee, it exits your mouth and re-enters through your third eye, now descending into your being, activating your Ouroboros of oneness, releasing all resistance to me meeting me. Here you allow this bliss to build as you surrender further to this way to be. Now the dragon moves within you, these infinity loops, loving and blessing every part of thee. which feels like yourselves being excited and ignited each time that you meet. You take moments of witnessing and knowing this will be a full recalibration of me, but here in the loving embrace of your dragon, you know all will transpire in perfect peace and perfect harmony as you surrender further into the joy of love, who now whispers with certainty that joy will be so profound, any fear, any resistance to anything that was, will be a mere speck in the bliss and the love that is on its way to be. And that love will now be what guides me infinitely. Upon proclaiming that and seeing that, you feel yourself ignite in God's might as the very cosmic flame, rainbow flame from which all came to be. This is who I am and why I came to be. For I am love, and I am loved infinitely. Continue to sit in this stance as long as you desire. As we, all of the Elohim moving within and without thee, continue to love and recalibrate thee to the highest emanation of light one came to be. For you are love. For you are me. We share one heart, one life, one destiny. I love thee as me, whole, home, and free. May we continue to rejoice further into the love that is me, as joy now takes the lead. Blessed be. Go in peace.